Hey, favored ones! Welcome back to another collective reading. Come in and take a seat at the round table. Throw in a couple of coins in the wishing well if you choose to. And let's get into the Welcoming Utopia exercise. For anyone who is new, thank you for joining us here. And for anyone who is returning, hello, favored ones. And so if you are new, Welcoming Utopia is an exercise or a type of meditation that I like to do here on my channel. And it's where we hold the frequency, whether of what our personal utopia would be like, whether you want to take a moment and write things down and have a bulletin point if you would like, or just hold the frequency of what you think you would feel like if you were to wake up today and your idea of utopia was to be true. So yeah, I just wanted to hold that frequency so that we could hold it all together. You may notice that your left eye itches. When I was creating the the theory when I created Welcoming Utopia meditation, I noticed that my left eye would feel connected, and I feel like that is because we're seeing eye to eye and through spiritual eye, which is the left side. So that's why I feel like the left eye itches, is because we are seeing eye to eye on a spiritual connected level. So for today I wanted to go over a few things. I was walking around and I kept getting the same song stuck in my head, so I realized, this is a message, come online and deliver it to you all so you can be in on what the new thing is. So for anyone, just remember that these are general readings and not every message in here may apply to you. It may apply to someone you are dealing with. It could apply to a friend that you notice are going through these things, and it could not apply to anything at all. If you enjoy it, wonderful. If not, you're welcome to watch any of the other videos that you feel called to watch. For any of you that would like to know as well, I'm not doing any readings at this time, and yeah, so let's get into it. I think I did all the disclaimers now. Yeah, I think so. I can't wait for editing. Some of you might be into photo editing or digital art graphics design. But before I got on here, I kept hearing the two songs, Row, Row, Row Your Boat Gently Downstream. Merrily, 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 I might say, life is but a dream. And this is a dream state, and we do create our reality, which is hard to not, it's hard to remember that sometimes, as the ego can be very loud, and the human emotions are very real. And yeah, so I understand if you don't feel that way all the time, and I feel like a lot of you may be hard on yourself for not being okay sometimes, and Spirit wanted me to come on here and remind you that that life is but a dream, and you can change it around at any time. You can take the helm and change direction, and it will welcome you with open arms into catching you in the free fall, and you won't even fall because it's a trust walk, right? Over here on my channel, we call it a trust walk instead of a trust fall, because Spirit doesn't want to see you fall when you're making a leap of faith. It's like, I'm gonna have to remember to get this meme later, but it's like has a hand and like has a little person on it, and it's like flicking that person off of the hand, and it's like Spirit, and also has them being catched after. So it's like Spirit's also pushing you, but also wants to catch you as well. I was also hearing the song A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes when you're fast asleep. So I feel like you're making your dreams come true through the astral state, and manifesting through the astral and through lucid dreaming at this time. A lot of you could be making your way through the halls of ascension, the halls of a mentee at this time, and working together in co-creation in spirit when you were in the spirit plane, of course, and you were doing prerequisites, prerequisite, okay, whatever. I'm not going to be able to say it today, so I'm not going to fight with it. Mercury, you don't bug me. I will get my point across regardless. And I feel like a lot of you are doing that too. You're not letting the semantics and the delivery of messages getting in the way of intent and the importance of the message and the energy behind that message. A lot of you can be creators or artists, and you're wondering how your art will be received and perceived. And I think that over time, like it says that pictures are worth 1,000 words. But I feel like your 1,000 words paint a picture. You could be really good at using descriptive words and word imagery within your rapping, your writing, as well as giving speech of inspiration. You can be a motivational speaker. You could be an advocate for mental health, for animals as well, where you paint the bigger picture for everyone else so they can get on board and we can work together towards that utopia. I also heard significant otter. So some of you might be have a significant other that you are getting close to, or you are finally healing from your last significant other that you thought was never going to let go of your hand, that happened to have drifted down the stream and they couldn't be on the boat with you for the rest of life. And you are learning to heal. This goes for both sides, those who are just getting into a newer relationship and those who are just healing from the relationship. You are healing, whether you are in and this can be a new friendship, this can be a new chosen family, this can be adopting and whatnot, adding to your life with new relations, and you are learning how to heal from old wounds that may be getting brought up, because like they say, hold on, quench, like they say, you're not triggered, sorry if that word bugs anyone, you're not triggered because you're isolating and hiding away from things. So you have brought yourself back out into the spotlight. And I know that may be uncomfortable and it may get your head rushing and, thoughts and everything about what you're doing. It's because your body is getting put into a state of shock from being in a new environment. It'd definitely be a shock to the system when you start stepping outside of your comfort tone, maybe singing different, maybe you're learning how to sing instead of rap, maybe you're starting to write music again, or you're playing guitar and you're letting the instruments sing for you. No, train, you are mine. I will not lose you. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I will go back on. Okay, not only with singing, dancing. Please, Spirit, can you bring back the message? You want what? A significant otter. And you let go and you had to come back. Yes, check. Add orange calcite. So you are integrating the spirit realm with the physical realm is what orange calcite helps with integrating. The spiritual realm with the physical realm, and enhances creativity and helpful. So you are stepping outside of your comfort tone, and the same way if you were like in a dark room for a really long time. It's bringing to mind Dark Knight from Batman Dark Knight. You may be a Marvel and DC fan, or just comic books in general. A lot of you may be drawing comic books or working on your own series, graphic novel even, to go along with, maybe you have, what are those things where you call them a visualizer? Maybe you're working on having a visualizer done for you as well for either your book or possibly a album. But when you go and you're like in the dark for a really long time, and all of a sudden someone opens the blinds or turns on the light, for the first couple of seconds you're like disoriented, and your body like kind of goes into protective mode, and you're seeing little spots everywhere and stuff, and you feel uncomfortable. But over time you adjust to that brightness. And I feel like right now, the collective, you're adjusting to your own brightness. You didn't really comprehend just how bright, and I do mean intelligent as well. You are a beautiful intellectual, and there's so much you have to offer with the world. And the brighter you shine, the easier it is for, other islands and bright stars to see you and say hello back. So yeah, as you're stepping out of your comfort tone, I like calling it that, just so you know. But yeah, as you're changing frequencies, that's why I like to call it a comfort tone, because I don't feel like you should ever feel like you're in a zone. Life is flowing and fluid, so a tone and going in different parts of the song as we all merge together, I feel it I don't know, it rings true for me. And I feel like for a lot of people, when they listen to you and they see your art, it rings true for them. It hits, it resonates, it's relatable. Sometimes you may question yourself and be like, are people going to resonate with this? Are people going to get me? And yes, the ones who are meant to will. And the ones who aren't are there for others to relate to. And just like all different organisms and organs have proper functions, that you wouldn't want your heart migrating down to where your stomach is. That's not that's not where it's needed, and it's definitely not where I want it. So you are needed, and you are where you are wanted right now. Just make sure that you're enforcing your boundaries, and make sure that you're staying aligned with your values and core morals as such, because sometimes we aren't toxic, and people don't have to be bad people in order for you not to align with them. And that doesn't mean that you won't align with them forever. It just means not at that time, and later on you can come back together when it's time to collaborate. Otters are also for playfulness. So you are learning how to be more playful again. And because it symbolizes a desire to let loose and have fun. Otter is also the symbolism for peace and prosperity and good fortune amongst the indigenous culture legends. Also, never-ending curiosity. I feel like you are very inquisitive. Some of you might like the Immortal Instruments series. I feel like you're very inquisitive and always have questions. And even if there isn't answers, it doesn't deter you from wanting to learn more anyways. And you hold out and keep looking back and keep um, hoping for more information. So you're patient. It really shows. You're patient in waiting to find the information that you are looking for. Cool. Cool. It's a good thing it's water. Got a little droplets there coming from the water bottle. So, yeah, you're dropping little bits of water and like energy onto your seeds. I feel like you've moved past the part where you're planting the seeds of what you would like your dreams to be and to become. And now you're watering it. You're watering yourself because you planted the seeds and now you have to wait. So what are you doing? You're watering yourself so that you can tend to those seeds when they start to flourish. Also, water AI. So some of you may have important meetings, or there could be an important meeting regarding AIs that may have interfered with you. I know that Otter AI is like, it's like voice meeting notes. So a lot of you could be doing meetings for your voice. You could be getting speech therapy, vocal lessons, or you may, on the flip side, remember, since this is general reading, it just may be the flip side of the story, and you might be the teacher. Woo, that one flew out. I will take it. Can we get the dream realm, please? Spirit guides, guardians, ancestors of the highest light and most funnest times. Please come through with messages on what my favored ones need to hear right now. Okay, I'll take that one. I'm going to move that to the side. I'm going to take one from here as well. Spirit guides, guardians, and ancestors. So yeah, don't hold on to your money. Remember that you, some investing in you is important. I feel like a lot of you are worried about spending money on certain things where it would be an investment, like getting warm shoes for yourself for the winter. A lot of you might have grown up during in environments where basic needs were considered to be a luxury item, and at this time you're reprogramming yourself and not holding on to money as much, knowing that you need food in order to take care of yourself. You need warm or like proper footwear. You need proper hygiene stuff. It's, and if you're without at this time, I feel like you're making do with what you got, and it's making it seem like you've got a lot, and in your eyes to other people you seem like royalty, and that you got your ish together, like the divine is underlining energy, the Hierophant, that the divine literally moves mountains. Now it doesn't mean that you're not going to get scraped along the way while you're walking for long miles and such, but in the eyes of other people right now, you really know how to count your chickens and where to place your bets on which horses is of like opportunities and such. Some of you may actually do um, bet on horse races. That could be confirmation for some of you, or your ancestors could have been really into horse races, and that's who the divine intervention is coming from in order to help you, make you feel like you are more supported. It's 44%. No, well, it went up. I was gonna tell you that my percentage was at while charging was at 44. So 44 could be an important number for you. So we have 33. The dogs come circling around. So I feel like there could have been people who are barking up the wrong tree at this time, where they feel like there's been a long enough time in between where they disrespected you that they want to come back around again to test the waters, but your discernment is very high at this time and you're really focused on investing in yourself and your future, so you don't have time for their BS. So it's gonna end up being like just running in there around catching the tails. But yes, definitely some new patterns on getting out of your dream state and lucid dreaming so that you can change the patterns of your dreams is coming through. You could be a life path 33 or a life path 6 with the number 33 there. But I see you really counting sheep before to try and get to sleep with insomnia. You could have done some behavioral therapy, could be getting on medication or going for like medical tests so that you may sleep easier, because there could be some taxingness on your body. Magnesium was the thing that my pharmacist and doctor suggested in the end. It helped level my mood swings, and it's really good for high, like raising your vibration as well, if you wanted to look into the both of those things. But remember to check on with your doctor and see if it's right for you, because like this is only my personal experience and I'm not a trained professional in only intuition and my experience, very very much so. So 10, you could be October could be a very important time for you, where you had started to, where the turn of the tide, where you were starting to shine that light brighter, could have been in the October. If you're seeing this, you know, and October's coming up, as this is a timeless reading, then that just indicates that the next October is going to be a big time for you. And that's usually where the veil is thinning. I don't know how a veil can get any more thin, but it's an expression. You are leaving a good impression on people. The way you express yourself really shines out and shows your true colors. Yes, you are showing your true colors at this time, and you're making your wishes come true by blowing on this dandelion. And dandelions are so fierce and strong and fortified. You are very fortified. Regardless of your finances, your spiritual knowledge and vast multidimensionalness of yourself and your being, as you are here as a soul inside of a body having a human experience, and you're showing your true colors, that not only are you a gem, a diamond in the rough, you're also people's dream come true. You're a star seed. You're coming down here to make a collective gem. Did you know that you can fuse crystals together? When I found that out, that was like mind-blowing. So that's what I feel like is happening here, is that our collective selves are slowly starting to meld together like one big crystal. And I feel like that, to me, like with the Big Bang, and like, you know, how the universe got created by the universe unfolding itself in different directions in order to obtain all knowledge. I feel like that would be like a crystal dropping and breaking, and now it's getting like fused back together. Haha, fusion. We are slowly becoming our final forms and feeling complete. That's so cool. All the diamonds in the sky. Oh yeah, with the heat, that's real good. I watch too much ASMR before bed. Actually, I don't. I deserve regulation. You deserve regulating yourself. Some of you may not be able to watch ASMR due to hearing loss. You deserve regulation, and I hope you find different ways that you find soothing. Limitless. Oh, limitless potential and possibilities unique to you, moving out of limiting beliefs, reach for the stars. You may be a lone ranger. You may enjoy Toy Story movies, or of course wolves. I don't know why always Lone Ranger always makes me feel like wolves, but wolves could be important to you as well. Reaching for the stars and trusting you will reach them. Come on now. Often the only thing that separates us from the life we want to live are our beliefs and inner stories we tell ourselves about them. Perhaps you've been conditioned to see yourself as limited, less than, unworthy. Maybe you're worried about the consequences of stepping outside of your comfort zone right now. For the results of your expansion may not please others. Could it be you don't know how, so everything looks like too much work, and it makes you feel discouraged? Take a lesson. If you can't afford a lesson, look it online. I know there's a lot of how-tos online, and always find one until you can find your learning way. Or go to the library. I know there's different ways of learning. Repetitiveness. I know there's hands-on training, and it's not easy to find it that way, but please don't give up on yourself. The star you are reaching for may seem out of reach for you. But if you remember you come from the stars, you will see the threads of destiny and the dream weavers have placed for you to find. Big dreams, and don't be afraid to be honest with yourself about what you really want to experience. As soon as you claim it, let go of your resistance to surrender and shift from merely wanting to consciously intending. You will see the thread connecting you to the stars that was there all along. Step by step, the way forward will be revealed, and how will be in the very capable hands of the universe. Believe in the power of the divine that exists in all things, and especially within you. Believe in yourself, and soon you will see the magic. No man-made construct can rob you of your inner light or the expression of your dreams. As they are sacred and holy, keep going. You're on the right track. Like all the precious diamonds sparkling in the sky, this star of yours matters. Some of you may enjoyed Ragnarok, the Ouroboros. Divine protection, a sense of safety despite chaos. Loyal people in your life, staying true to your values. In this moment, in spite of any difficulty, chaos, turbulence, or inconsistency in your life, trust that you are protected and divinely directed. Your soul brought you here to experience life on earth, which is messy and mortal, disruptive and unruly. That immortal soul of yours is here for an experience, and even when things are difficult, it can never be harmed. That self is always safe, always connected to Source, and in all of life and its happiest channel, the quickening energy of good as most people. It's your choice that will determine your personal experience of your circumstances. How will you respond to life now? Can you be true to your values, to your dreams, even if not everyone else agrees? You are surrounded by many loyal friends and well-wishers who want the best for you. Do not give your energy to those who deny you, including your own critical voice that tells you you are not good enough. Don't have what it takes. You're not perfect. All those things that you want to tell yourself, it's okay if you're not for everyone. Why would you even want to be? So, if the dogs come circling around, it's time to stay close to those who love and those who return that love, and close to those who believe in you. Open your heart, forget the others, and step into your magic and light. You will not be betrayed. You are so loved and supported. That's all that matters now. Now, also still use your discernment. Don't say, because I said you will never be ever betrayed. No, it's saying you will not be betrayed by opening your heart and allowing those that are for your highest good to come in. It doesn't mean allow people who are going to treat you like a doormat and punching bag to walk all over you and to keep rolling with their punches. No, that's not what it's saying. It's saying to break down those walls and be vulnerable, but also know what your limits and your values and your morals are, and to tell them to hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. So, as everything I have for you today, it was 3314. So some of you may resonate with Pleiades, as 3.1.4 reminds me of Egypt and the pyramids, and the pyramids align with Orion, and Orion has the Pleiades sister stars. Some of you may resonate with the being starseeds from there, or you may have them as your star councils, spirit guides, or even spirit team that you work with. So that's just extra confirmation for anyone there. If you don't know anything on that, there is a link below in my description always, along with mental health therapy videos and assertive suggestions and help and Toastmasters and all that lovely stuff. So for anyone who wanted to subscribe or leave a comment, I truly appreciate the energy exchange, and I find it also wholesome to read through your messages, and getting feedback is amazing for me and when creating my art. So yeah, remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun.